Here with Washington State women's basketball players Ula Motuga and Bella Murekatete. Ula, just a huge win to get the 2022-23 season started, a 93-41 decision over LMU. You hit a career-high 5 3-pointers in the game, and WSU as a team hits 11 3-pointers. Just what was going so well behind the arc for you and the team, and then we'll open the floor for questions.
Yeah, for sure. I think, obviously, like you said, great to be back here in Beasley. Awesome way to start our season with a massive win like that. 93-41 is something I don't think we've ever done in terms of reaching the 90s or even getting a really big win. Yeah, there you go. First time in 2 years. But no, I think
another new.
Yeah, another new. In terms of like being able to get shots up, it helps when you have Bella, who's such a presence on the inside, who attracts a lot of defense. And then also I'm surrounded by some really good players. So obviously Teta can shoot the lights out as well. So that takes attention. Then you have Charlize bringing the ball up, which is probably the most attention that you get around the pack. So I'm able to just find places where I can be effective. And thankfully the shots were going in today. And hopefully it's like that for the rest of the season.
Last season, you really made your presence known from behind the arc. You set the single-season record at Washington State for three-point percentage. You hit 47.1% of your shots. How big is what have you been working on in your game, and how hard have you been working on your three-point shot to just really get it developed? And how reassuring or comforting is it for you to, after last year, come back out here and hit a new career high in three-pointers?
Yeah. I think obviously one of my coaches, Laurie Kane, is one of the best shooters to ever play college basketball and even in the WNBA. So having her insight and knowledge into helping me make shots is something that you pretty much like you wake up and it's like, she's it. So go to her, Laurie, fix my shot kind of thing. But also I think my teammates bag me a little. But as I've probably gotten a bit older and I'm only 22, but my knees are about 80. So I can't get as many physical reps as I can. So I've really like knuckled down on like mental reps in terms of getting myself mentally prepared for shots, imagining that they're going in as soon as I catch it kind of thing. And I mean, thankfully enough, it's worked and hopefully it continues to work.
We'll open the floor for questions. Please state your name and the organization you're with and your question.
Jamie Vinnick, CougFan.com. 23 assists for you guys, most in 3 years. You lose your point guard and then put up the best number you had in a couple years. Just kind of what does that say about the team and the overall improvement of the passing?
You got it.
Yeah, I think obviously, like you said, you lose Crystal, which is a big piece of this team. But luckily enough, we have Charlize, who pretty much the exact same in terms of genetics. And she does a really good job of being able to find people. I think she was great. She had 6 or 7 assists, and then AT, huge coming out game for AT. She had 8 assists, which is awesome for a freshman to come off of her first game. But I think we just moved the ball really well, let the ball find us and let shots find us, which was really effective. Like you said, 23 assists on 34 shots, something that we're really proud of.
The top of the key just kind of seems to be your office for three-pointers. What about that spot just kind of feels natural?
Yeah, I think, like I said before, when you have Bella coming down, posting up, it attracts a lot of attention, and as well if you have whatever corner Yo's in, and Charlize brings it down on the wing. So people tend to just seep down because of how much of how good Bella is in the key and how good Yo is as well. So they all attract a lot of attention, and my guards do a really good job of finding me and getting me some shots.
For both of you, LMU, I think, which is 4 of 20 on layups. Just talk about kind of the post presence you guys had along with Emma and Tara and Lauren. Keep them off the rim, keep them away from the layups, make them take the outside shots.
We just had to really lock in a scout and knowing that they like to drive a lot, but also they have some shooters. So we just had to stick with what the coaches told us to do, and everybody did a great job tonight, and that's why we were able to make sure we stopped them on those layups.
Bella, what was your favorite celebration? The too little or the staring at the hand?
My favorite celebration was probably just on the bench when people were making free throws and we're just going crazy, and freshmen making some big threes and we're all going crazy. That's probably it because we're a team here, and yeah.
Sam Taylor, Daily Evergreen. Bella, Coach Etheridge praised your kind of work ethic over this past off season. What has been your focus in the off season, and it definitely showed up today? And I guess kind of what is your focus in the off season?
Well, my focus this off season was just to be mature and just reading the core and not being rushed, and just taking my moments when they come and not rushing shots or just trying to find my shot, and also just working on my moves and just being more efficient and just being really in good shape, because I know if I'm in a really good shape, then shots are going to come pretty easy for me.
Awesome. And then this question to both of you. How does the team feel different this year? With a lot of new faces, all three freshmen got points, and AT got a lot of time. I guess how does this team feel different than in previous years?
Well, this team is different in terms of just everybody here is capable of scoring and is capable of having a night, and everybody worked really hard off season, and we're just a very hungry team. And even though we lost Crystal, which was like a huge part of our offense and defense, but everybody have stepped up this off season to just make sure that they just help for the spots that was left by Crystal.
Yeah, no, I think Bella touched on it really well. Obviously, we have a pretty talented freshman class that came in, and they have been willing to learn. And while it has been patchy at times, I think the upperclassmen especially are doing a really good job of trying to pull them along and teach them as fast as we can, especially AT, who wasn't here in the summer. But she's pretty much been a sponge. She has absorbed everything that we're throwing at her, and I think we often forget that she's learning concepts and schemes in a different language. So it has been, at times she might look at us a bit confused, but she's awesome, and I think she has a really bright future going ahead. And I think as well all the returners come into the gym a year older, a year more mature, like Belle said, mentally, physically, emotionally, and I think it's been really good for us.
Thank you.
Derek Joseph, KUGR Radio. So just speaking specifically on some of the freshmen that played in this game today, obviously Kira and AT and Lauren, what can you say about their performances today that gets you kind of excited for this season to come?
Yeah.
Well, they're really, really great players, even though they're still learning. AT just sees the floor so much better. She's just she could take you off the dribble, she could shoot, she could pass. She's everything that you need as a post, really, and as just a teammate in general. And Kira's just athleticism is just really immaculate, and she can shoot the ball and she could take you off the dribble. And Lauren is just a bright, and she just forgets that if she misses a layup, she's gonna take another one because she just forgets that fast. And they're all really, really awesome pieces to add to what we had, and just helping the open spot that was left by Crystal, and they're all just really helping.